It's the Brooklyn Beats taking on the Dublin Shamrocks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Brooklyn Beats. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile.
Justin
Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Brooklyn. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
8 yards on the
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Come on, you serious?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hart. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 15 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And some room to work. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And on the first drive of Week 1, they get the football, and it's almost like it's Week 10 for them. Their offense really looked in sync.
What a great carryover, because everyone talks about putting this in place, OTAs, mini camps, even through the preseason. This team came out as if they had seen it happen many, many times before. Fantastic job establishing themselves on the opening drive.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
7 beats nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
now Dobbins.
3.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw here. And his pass incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback taken down. And
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here, the first sack of the season? Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
And taken right at the 35. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Dublin with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Dublin 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hart. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Number 81.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
26 is the ball.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length.
14 beats nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They bring their punter out there now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a Dublin first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Justin Matabike with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Beats nothing.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
He's got it at the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So we've reached halftime. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin at Everbank Field, an AFC South matchup pitting Houston against Jacksonville. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Next, we'll stay right here in the Sunshine State. Head down to Tampa, check on the Bucs. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the option. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Dublin.
This is Wood. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The pass.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
8-yard pickup. And the Dublin 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Wood. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wood. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Harrison.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And it is now 21-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Open man is Duvernay. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
Good. 4.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a gain of 14.
That's good. 4A. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. look to throw now on first down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 12-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he breaks, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
The onside kick recovered by the receiving team.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 26 is...
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for
another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
He's going to let it fly. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.